Philip, we're on the 10th now,
Yep.
so little review of the first 9.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you think in those first 9 holes you were turning enough?
No, definitely not.
You know, Bobby Jones wasn't joking when he said 99% of golfers don't turn enough. He wasn't joking, and I would say it's pretty much 99.9% of golfers now.
Yeah.
It's still a challenge sometimes to overcome the 3 deadly don'ts. For these next 9 holes, I'm going to commit myself and get Philip to just see a bit more dancing, see a little bit more swinging legs, and see
what we can do.
see what we can do from there. Right up the middle. So did you feel out of 10, how much did you turn?
7.
7.
Yes.
So still more to go.
Definitely better than it was. Nice shine, nice strike. That's beautiful.
What a beauty.
Yeah.
It's almost a full 5.
Yeah, I'd say that's a full 5.
Yeah. Didn't quite get the turn there. Didn't quite get the turn. That's a super looking shot, Pete. By not walking to the other side of the hole, I didn't quite get the extreme break, you see.
Oh no. Whoa.
It's a bit slower than the other greens somehow, or it's just
looks
uphill.
Like it's grown actually. It's a good putt, Peter.
You'll notice Peter didn't take any practice swings to judge his speed. And often when we don't take practice swings, we demand on our instinct even more. Sometimes the practice swings can not really be very useful to us, especially if we're thinking about it too much. So, you know, take a leaf out of Peter's book if you feel that you're standing over the putt for too long, thinking too much. If I try to hit the ball somewhere in between those, it's very likely that I'm going to hit the ball somewhere in the middle and not to the side. And then I'm not too hung up on the line, and I can focus more on the speed that I want to get the putt. And if I can get the speed right, that hole just gets bigger. You know, anywhere in between the 2 pegs.
Lovely.
Well fantastic. I love that visualization, and I find if I put myself under too much pressure over a putt, I just think of the 3, basically they're 3 ball widths apart. And that just allows me to trust my instinct. Oh, it slipped out of my hands there. Ooh. That's the sweat.
Yeah.
That's the sweat.
Okay,
I liked the turn, but it slipped out of my hands. And out of 10, how much turn would you have given that, Philip?
That was more like about 8. Oh, that's superb. That's probably the best of the day.
Yeah.
Good swing, Peter.
Look at the finish. Look at that finish.
Shan, can I give you some coaching on this?
Please.
I saw you commit what I call the cardinal sin of playing a fairway bunker shot. And what I saw happen in the downswing was your right foot moved. And it's because you haven't moved away the loose sand from your feet. So the first thing I would have you do is, pull it away. Get rid of it. That's it. Get down to the wet sand underneath. Okay. Now you are sitting a little bit below the ball. So now you need to go down the grip an inch. Okay. And if you tighten your hands slightly, now you're nice and stable. Slightly firmer grip. You'll hit the ball really clean, really thin. So tighter grip. I know we never do that, but tighter grip. Look at that.
Now it's a much cleaner strike, huh? What that says to me, the importance of watching our videos again and again. I did this video with Philip. I was there for filming and I needed to be reminded. Keep watching those YouTube videos, you'll keep picking up old stuff again. So 6-iron, second shot. You want to leave yourself with a full 9-iron in or something like that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, what a golf shot. I loved your preparation for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looked, and you looked, I'm confident, you look very confident over that ball.
Yeah, you have to get yourself comfortable.
Clear.
If you don't feel comfortable, don't hit it.
How much did you turn? Out of 10?
7.
7. If I ask you the question enough, it'll sink in. It's great to have only really one thing to work with, you know, at least as far as the body's concerned. One thing.
One thing, yeah. I've just got to keep getting that in my head.
Getting that going.
I know it's what Brian wanted me to do, and I've worked at it, but not enough.
Get it. What a putt.
Beautiful. Nice putt.
You got it through the gap, that's well up there.
Oh,
he just got it.
Yeah. Good shot, Pete. Get in. Don't spare the horses. Nice swing, Peter.
Great shot.
That's a lovely drive.
What club did you hit there, Philip?
8-iron.
8-iron off the...
Yeah, off the down slope.
That 8-iron pretty much became a 6-iron, didn't it?
Yeah, and I had to shut the face as well to try and get it to draw a bit.
And you wanted to even keep that low?
Yeah, to get it under the branches in front of me.
Low and then up with a bit of draw?
Yeah.
And your body just did it? You just gave yourself the direction?
Shot, Peter.
Yeah, not bad, Pete. He's higher than us, isn't he? And if you were to put water in that cup, it would definitely come out the right side,
wouldn't it? Yeah. So slightly uphill, quite a big swing left to right.
It's just how big the swing is.
Yeah.
What about looking quickly the other side?
Yeah.
Might be worth it. When we're not too sure of the line, we tend to go the other side of the hole to clarify. It's not always necessary, but sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't look as much from this side, does it?
It really doesn't, does it?
No. Oh, it didn't turn at all.
Not really, did it?
I started a bit too far left.
A bit too far left, but no, it didn't break. Yeah.
Yeah, it surprised me that. It felt like we had the line pretty good, and then I just thought it just needs a bit more, because it did look more from that side, didn't it? And then it just ran straight.
So it's interesting that your putting is mirroring your long game.
Yeah, sure.
And Gary Player said that,
Yeah.
didn't he? That it's a good chance that they will mirror each other.
Yeah.
So this straight back and straight through, if we can bring that, it's nice and simple to bring it into your whole game. It's not going to give you a lot of brainwave activity.
No, just that circle.
Just get the circle going from
lovely.
the swing away, yeah. Now that is one of the best sounding hits you've struck today.
Yeah, that's better,
well
wasn't it?
judged.
Thank you.
So let's say out of 10 trying to make that circle, and you've been doing 5 up till now,
Yeah.
what would you give that?
Well, that was 6.5.
6.5, so we could still do a little bit more.
Yes.
But nicely struck, beautiful strike.
Ah, get in.
Terrific shot.
Lovely, lovely golf shot, Pete.
What do you do to a guy that's playing as well as him? You just basically want to say nothing and stay out of the way. Camera may be able to pick up, there's 3 different levels to this green. The bottom, the middle, and the top layer. 3 different levels. Sloping downhill as we get to the bottom. 30 to 35 meters long, this green. That is a great looking putt. Oh, how well was that, Red? And you had the pace. It was pretty perfect.
I need those to go in though, Shan.
Oh my goodness.
If I'm going to beat my son, I need those to go in. Slow down, slow down. Go in, go in. Oh. Anything you can do, Dad, I can do better.
Good putt, good 3.
Thank you.
Even on the putting green.
La dance to golf, that would help me.
Just a little dance.
That would help me. A problem I've had all my life with my putting is my shoulders want to rock that way. And when I putt well, they rock this way. They turn. So you're right, it's a la dance to golf.
And that's kind of historically how Philip's been taught to putt in a straight line. But that is surely going to swing in an arc. There's no straight lines in golf. Now how much of a circle out of 10 was that?
11.
That was so much better. So we saw Philip swinging a little bit more in a circle, taking the club a little bit more on the inside on the backswing. Here we have it, ball right in the middle of the fairway.
132, 133.
Oh. Get in the hole. That really almost went in the hole.
Yeah, that was a very valuable circle you've just given me, you know.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
You hear that, cameraman? Say that again.
It's a very valuable circle you've just given me. Well, nice effort.
What
Get
a
in.
golf
Get
shot!
in. Yes.
We don't necessarily encourage golfers to always use a lob wedge or a gap wedge off the edge of the green. We're not all Phil Mickelson. But in that instance, because of the undulation and then also the fact that I was in that semi-rough and it's thick. It's thick, yeah. Just a little dance. Feel the circle, feel the arc.
Actually, that's really good.
Yeah. There you go. Philip just needed that little reminder because of all his previous coaching and the conditioning that he had. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask Philip to stand over the ball and tell me where the target is. sometimes our perception and the reality don't match. So let's see if Philip's perception of where the target is meets the reality of where the target is.
Okay.
So if you could just get set up, Philip.
Yep.
And just tell me where to put this in line with the target.
With where I should be hitting.
Where should this be?
Yeah, you've got it spot on there.
Spot on. Huh. How about that?
I'd say.
So that's where you think the target is. That's pretty spot on, Philip.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah.
That is pretty spot on. Great shot.
Thank you.
He's really striking the ball better now. I can see it even more. He's looking more comfortable.
That feels like my normal swing now. Oh, nice strike.
Index 2, second most difficult hole on the golf course. So these guys are in the same spot. They haven't got that much green to work with. The green is very, very fast. Super, Peter.
Oh, if I'd only hit it.
If you'd only hit it.
If I'd only hit it.
Yeah.
And that was a lovely little circle. My hands are so sweaty. Go back there.
This is where you need a glove. Very close to the water, and bunkers in front of the green. Again, a really wide green, 30 meters in width. So just when you're on the dance floor, it doesn't mean you've got a par. You can't guarantee.
I'm trying not to
putts
listen, Shan.
on this golf course. He's trying not to listen. Ah, love it. This green is like that. Like that. 30 meters wide from the tee. That was a great putt, Philip. I'm going to make a suggestion on this last hole. It is the last hole, and let's just play with this idea. So what kind of shot would you be looking to hit up here on the 18th?
I'd love a nice high draw, if I'm being
A
honest.
nice high
A
draw.
nice high draw, I think. Start right round the right-hand side of those bunkers there.
If I was to say to you, give your shot a name.
Yeah. Balloon draw sort of thing.
Balloon
So
draw.
I do want it to go high. And
Beautiful.
going high.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So let's see what happens.
We'll see.
10 out of 10, Peter.
Did you enjoy that little exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Giving your
yeah.
shot a personal name.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say this is necessarily just for really, really good golfers. But of course you need to know how to play the shot before you can give it a name.
It does help.
Oh, strike, Shan. That's a beauty.
Philip, last approach shot on
Yeah.
the 18th. What do you got? What's the yardage?
I got 134 to the flag, pins on the front of the green, Shan. So slightly uphill. And if anything, there's just a hint of a breeze against, but yeah, it's almost nothing.
Really? I don't feel it at all.
No, it was there a minute ago and now it's gone. So it's all of a 9-iron for me.
All of a 9-iron.
Yeah. Pulled it. No. Oh, it's fallen back in the bunker. Yeah, Shan, it's quite a downslope, and the sand feels very firm. There's not much give in it underneath the surface, so it's going to be quite a tricky one. I think I'm going to have to play this like a plug bunker shot, because otherwise the club's just going to bounce off the sand, thin it across the green.
So could you explain how you're going to do that? How do you play it like it's plugged?
So instead of opening the face, I'm going to close the face like this.
You're going to close the club face?
Yeah. and chop down into the sand behind the ball. Now the problem is when it pops out, it's have no spin on it. It will just roll and roll. So I've got to get it to just come out.
And even on the green, it's kind of downhill, isn't
Yeah,
it? And very, very fast. So it's a
tricky
tricky shot.
Stop.
That's not a bad result, Philip.
But I know I can feel it. If I'd have done that, that just wouldn't have gone through the sand.
It wouldn't have gone through the sand.
No, it's just too firm underneath the surface for that shot. That's more like the shot. Come on, turn. Oh, that's still very fast.
Very
Lovely. Perfect.
nice four, well
nice
done.
Pace.
Five.
Great. That was terrific.
Great. Good
What
game.
a warm game of golf that was.
Very warm game.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Cheers,
Pete.
Jan.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed that. Incredible golf course. Really interesting golf course. Lots of challenges, lots of really interesting shots, lots of beautiful shots. It's hard not to get distracted out here by just the views that you look around and just see it.
Really hope you've enjoyed watching this round of golf with us. Really glad you could join us. And if you have, remember to like and subscribe.